Why is pistachio suddenly everywhere in 2025? Lattes, croissants, gelato, holiday tins, green as far as the eye can see. It looks new, but this overnight flavor is thousands of years in the making. Let's rewind. Pistachios were first cultivated in West Asia, think ancient Persia, where they thrived in harsh, stony soils. They weren't just snacks, they were status. Trees took years to bear fruit, harvests were finicky, and that made the nut rare. Poets praised its color, traders prized its shelf life on long journeys. Legends even say royals hoarded the best nuts. Whether or not that's literally true, the vibe stuck. Pistachios equaled luxury. Enter the Silk Road. Caravans carried pistachios alongside spices and silk, spreading them into the Levant, North Africa, the Mediterranean. Rome wrote about them. Persian cooks folded them into rice, lamb, sweets for color and crunch. Across the Islamic Golden Age, pistachios found a home in syrups, halva, baklava, tiny green jewels in layers of pastry. The nut's passport kept filling with stamps. Then Sicily became a pistachio hotspot. With Arab influence, the island planted mountain groves around Bronte. Those nuts, sun-baked and volcanic soil rich, turned into vivid gelato. Pastes. Meanwhile, in Europe's royal kitchens, pistachios signaled wealth, custards, nougats, marzipan, old-world techniques, unforgettable color. Jump to the modern era. The US, Turkey, Iran, California figures out irrigation and pollination at mega farm levels. Suddenly, a once rare nut has consistent supply. In the 20th century, America makes pistachio ice cream a thing, sometimes dyed extra green to sell the fantasy. Grocery store nostalgia, banquet puddings, Watergate salad, a little kitsch, a lot of comfort. So why 2025? Three forces collided. First, the luxury to mainstream arc. We love the feeling of indulgence without a diamond price tag. Pistachio delivers. Silky, nutty, not too sweet, that natural muted green. It photographs beautifully and it feels premium. Second, global harvests and smarter processing. Record crops made pistachio paste and creamer more accessible to bakeries. Suddenly, you're seeing pistachio croissants, babka, cream puffs, tiramisu at neighborhood prices. Third, nostalgia plus novelty. Pistachio saffron, pistachio rose, pistachio matcha, pistachio yuzu. It's old world meets new feed. There was a tipping point. Pastry creators started swapping hazelnut spread for glossy pistachio creamer. Videos of emerald drizzles and crackly croissants went viral. Coffee chains launched pistachio lattes in winter, then kept them around. Gelaterias crowned cones with crunch. Fashion's calm pistachio green spilled into food. Beneath the trend is a deep tradition. In Persian rice pilaf, the green stands for celebration. In Middle Eastern sweets, it signals craft. In Sicilian gelato, it's terroir in a scoop. That lineage gives the 2025 craze roots, and roots make trends last. You're biting into a story. Desert trees that took their time, caravans that crossed continents, royal kitchens that chased color, modern makers remixing it all. It isn't just a flavor. It's a journey that finally found its moment. Now, quick tip. Look for pistachio that's more nutty than neon. Real paste is naturally muted, aromatic, and slightly savory. Pair it with dark chocolate, citrus, rose, and you'll get why it conquered 2025.